LITT, Duke, there's dudes in that girl Tony. It done finally came together. Atlanta and New Orleans. Living in today's time. We lit. Air Monday 9 to 11 on the night shift. You don't wanna miss it. Got the dopest guess and we kick it. Stay lit like the night before Christmas. Tony and Duke, best in the business. Watch them get it. Go to YouTube, search IBNX Radio, the LITT Network. Entertainment guarantee. Have you laughing till you hurt? Because we lit. That right, we lit. You know we lit. We lit. Tony and Duke stay lit. Turn it up, they lit. Start the show, they lit.
All right. And we're back again for another week. It's Duke Des Doom. It's the LITT Network.
And your girl, Tony Dominique, the bestest in the land, the celebrity of the ATL, just in case y'all didn't know. How was your weekend, everybody? I feel like we still...
My weekend was great.
Was it? Really?
Yeah.
How was your weekend, Lamar?
Actually, pretty chill.
Pretty chill.
Yeah, you need to listen. When we bring you in, you know, to correspond with us, we're going to need some more excitement out your voice. You know, even your weekend was chill. Your voice
it was real chill.
You're talking like you're inside. I'm laying down watching my favorite, like binge watching.
He on Netflix. He on Netflix and chill by himself.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you, but bro, I got to get through this last little season. Call me back later.
Where they really ignoring you and they be like, huh? You just talking in the background and they not paying it no attention at all.
Yeah. So hey, but it's all good. I had a pretty productive weekend. So yeah, shout out to that. Shout out to Field Up. I do a show on Fridays. If the Dogs have a home game, he does a show out in Athens every Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, so and that was the first time me being in Athens in a long time. And when I went, my cousin used to live out there, so I went to her house. So it was like directly to her place. We went out to eat. That was it. But like they tried to get me to hang out, and I went to the downtown area. Man, I haven't seen a large amount of Caucasian women in one area. That's like for real. It's like where's the black people? Like for real, it's like there's no black people around here. Like all the black guys had jerseys. I'm saying like all the black guys just on the team,
In Jersey.
In jerseys, you know what I'm saying? But it was cool. They seem like they have a great time out there in Athens.
I know a few people that go out to Athens to all the games.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you big on that? You like to go? You like the Dogs too? You a dog fan too?
I don't have like a set like this is my college team. Like I guess if I had to pick, I guess by default it's supposed to be the Dogs.
Okay.
But I mean, I also used to live in Alabama, so I like Roll Tide
you like
too.
Alabama?
So I mean, I just
you really like Alabama, but you just feel a certain tie to the Dogs.
No, not really. I mean, I feel the same way about both of them. Most people get mad at me because they're like, you can't like both of them. It's not.
But I'm the same way.
But I'm like,
I like LSU, but I like Nick Saban. I've been liking Nick Saban since he was coaching LSU. Shout out to LSU and what they doing. Like, they murdered Florida.
Yeah.
Murdered them.
One of my sons want to go to LSU.
Yeah, that's a great place to go. Out
so.
there in Death Valley. You know what I'm saying? Baton Rouge, BR. Shout out to them. Shout out to LSU. That quarterback, man, that dude he's good. Barrow. Barrow is real good. He gonna be tested when he got to play against Nick Saban in Alabama. So depending on how he does with that, probably Clemson, stuff like that. That's gonna really say who his grade, like what type of cloth he cut from. Right now, he's just playing exceptionally well right now.
Okay. So you had some fun in Athens for
yeah,
sure.
well, just kicked it. I really didn't even.
Fun people doing Athens.
It's just a party
People in
time.
Athens, I mean, it's a college right there, and when you have a college, it's a lot of
Bars,
stuff going on.
You like bars and that hangout, and just that whole environment, that whole atmosphere. For me, I think I got a lot of my college days out the way. I ain't really interested. I'm kind of more in the space of culture now. It's like I want to do something that has something to do with bringing some added value to my life. Just going party with a bunch of drunk people. It's kind of like, all right.
Been there, done that?
Yeah, I kind of did it so many times.
Matter of fact, we do. When you're from the country, you do it every time because your grandmas and grandpas, auntie, uncle, that's what they do in the backyard.
That was just regulatory. I'm from New Orleans. That was just regulatory. They were just regulatory. I mean, so it's not nothing new. I'm not wowed by it. It was like when I talk to certain certain people, especially comedians, you can just kind of see. It's like that. You really ain't do anything yet.
Yeah, your life hasn't really been
Nah,
accomplished nothing.
nah. So far, you just. It's like you ever meet somebody and y'all at the same place, but you maybe have done a certain amount of something, and then that
I
person may
meet a
not
lot of
have.
people like that, and it mostly like people like when you meet them and you work with them. But also, I meet like a lot of people that want to date me like that, where it's like what I'm saying, they're like, oh, you're a great person, da 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 da. They see my drive, but then when I actually start paying attention to them, I realize like you don't know nothing.
Right. You don't know nothing. But the
You
thing,
don't
this the
know
crazy part.
nothing.
Like not knowing something and knowing you don't know it is more the offensive advantage. Because now you know you don't know it, and if you have a desire to want to, you're gonna figure something out. But not knowing and you don't even know, you're clueless, you're oblivious to it, but you think you own it. Oh, that's them people. I just want them away from me because they don't think straight. They don't think clearly. They impulsive. They're just different type of people. And you okay? You good? You warm? Like oh, your sex pill. You just coming out off your sex pill this weekend? Okay,
First, you got
okay. I'm saying you put the cold ice treatment on your neck and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on, man? You got some coconut water in there. What's going on, island guy?
coconut water. You need this fan over there on you?
Okay, you shouldn't have worn flannel. It's just fall, bro. Flannels are for winter. It's just fall. It's a little breezy.
Let that man live. Let that man
But anyway,
live.
but yeah, you know,
So you had a good weekend, all in
yeah, it
all.
was pretty cool.
Just to wrap it up,
Yeah, it was
you had a
pretty
good
cool.
weekend.
And I worked, but like I tell people, when you're
You wanna
doing
have
something you
fun
love,
while you work.
when you're doing something you love and you really appreciate it and it's significant, I try to tie it all in. Like this next move of me working, when it come down to barbering, it's gonna tie into what we're doing even with this. So,
Yeah, it
this
is.
next move is gonna be real major.
I get it. My weekend was cool too. I had a wedding when you do what you love. Shout out to Amir Events because that's my business. Amir Event. Anyway, but yeah. So I got booked by this white couple, and they had like not one black friend in the building, not one. Oh my god, it was like wow. But like everybody else was black. Like they had a band and the two singers was black. The bartenders was black. Everybody but the caterer was black.
Word.
But they just Googled all their vendors and was like, hey, be here. I was like, wow. But let me tell you, they had a good time. Shout out to her mother, the bride's mother, because they had what she calls a succulent wedding, where it's like all plants.
Succulent.
Yes, all plants. Like all plants and all that stuff. They're called succulents.
That's
like,
called succulent wedding.
yeah. Well, the plants are called succulents. Well, and she grew them. She her mother-in-law grew every plant that she had in the building herself from June until date of wedding, and it was like a lot of flowers. It was
And
like
this is a Caucasian wedding.
yes,
We don't get that type of commitment out of our parents. Like, I'd be like, Mom, like, yo, whoop the whoop. She'd be like, man, I ain't
got
Well,
time
see,
for it.
well, where they buy it? Where can I buy it? And I'd be like, of course, if you buy that, you have to pay the upcharge for somebody to have to, nurse it up to that size.
No, like she literally like the pots that the plant was in was like a cement type thing. She made the cement plant, put it in a mold, made the mold for the plants, potted the plant, grew the plants. They were like little bulbs. She grew them out in her yard. Like she did a lot, and I was like, wow. And then she let everybody take them home. She was like, all right, y'all, grab a plant. So it's like,
You took one?
yes. Well, actually, she made me. I tried to take one, but she made me. She was like, no, take this one. No, take this one.
So
Take
you
this
had to
one.
take, so you got about 3-4 plants at the house.
Yes.
Just taking over.
Yes. In the house. Well, I got one for my mom. So I have 3 for my house, and then I got one for
I would
my
like
mom.
one. You know what? Like, I like plants and I like flowers. I don't like the maintenance of it because I haven't factored my life around. Like, my life is not
Right.
centered around catering to a flower or a
I
plant.
don't know if I have a green thumb. Every plant that I had, I just, like you said, I just don't have the time.
All my
So
flowers
we
die,
finna see.
but I expect it because when I buy it, I put the little flower food in it. I
And
know
then
in
you let it go.
about three to five.
Well, I mean, if they're flowers that you bought from like the grocery store or something like that, they're not planted, then
Right, and
They don't die.
I heard you're supposed to snip
Trim
the
the ends.
to let it last longer. I don't do none of that.
You just put the
I
flower
just
water
know
and
it's
stick
time
it in
to
there.
listen because I put it in my window in my kitchen, and I don't have any blinds in that, so it's direct sun, 24/7.
Too much sun.
See, I don't need
over-
sun.
just
You see what I'm
killing it.
saying? I'm like that. That's what you need. You need sun to get that chlorophyll popping.
No, it doesn't have any roots, so
See?
you're doing too much to
I'm
the poor
killing it.
plants.
I'm drying it out.
You got
It's
it.
dried out.
You got it burning up.
It don't have no moisture content to it or nothing. Just
Get your
petals
life.
just falling.
Just get your life
I
together.
need moist petals.
Get your life together.
I just need some moist petals.
We'll find you some. We'll get you some.
Okay, let's work on it.
Anyway, we gonna wrap this up and play the first song of the night. It is Rondo Fetish.
Is that Quando Rondo?
Maybe, I don't know. His on the thing it say Rondo. If he Quando, he ain't say it on this email, okay?
This Rondo? He handled it like The Rock, like Rondo? Bro, you
It
being
might not. It
malicious
might be
now.
like Roto.
How'd you get Rondo out of Roto?
Like
Can
this,
somebody not spell or can somebody not read?
both
Roto Gold.
Roto.
So we got You know what? We lit!
I'm got a motherfucking fetish. Go, so, sipping good, bitch. I got a fetish for cash, money in low with the numbers, infatuated with fast cars, that engine to run you. Got a fetish for dime bitches, I love they persona. Trying to see $1 million by the end of the summer. I got a fetish for cash, money in low with the numbers, infatuated with foreign whipping, not pushing no Hondas. Got a fetish for dime bitches, they love my persona. Trying to see $1 million by the end of the summer. I want a car that 550, this bitch say she want an Audi, finesse the out of her car, deposit with John Mouty. That's the way the game goes. Oh no, we don't love these hoes. Ran out with a sack, I watched it drop on my phone. Roll running, I'm counting up, headed to my net plate. Like camera action with speed and passion, catch up on the lane. Engine roaring, I'm soaring, Atlanta, hawk in the sky. With an eagle eye for the cat, come shot her, hurry up and buy. It's the middle of July, and I'm almost at $500,000. At the beach, I'm a sponsor, she love the way that I'm dealing. Bird big for fashion, the fetish for the designer. When I purchase that Bentley, nigga won't need a cosigner. Hey, yeah, my ridge and my blind, canary, diamond, they shining. Kickstart G folded over the retro, J down, I'm rocking. Pure gold be my soul, my pocket full of bankroll. Bandana wrap around my neck, it's R.I.P. the bankroll. I got a fetish for cash, money in love with the numbers. Infatuated with fast cars, that engine to run you. Got a fetish for dime bitches, I love they persona. Trying to see $1 million by the end of the summer. I got a fetish for cash, money in love with the numbers. Infatuated with foreign whipping, not pushing no Hondas. Got a fetish for dime bitches, they love my persona. Trying to see $1 million by the end of the summer. Gotta get it, motto get paid. A fetish for a real nigga, finna give me laid. Surround my table with bosses, loyalty, everything. About it, I don't get caught going against the grain. Liquor cab preferred, nigga, that real money. A lot in NYC when I'm with my Puerto Rican handy. In love with Jimmy 2 and J's, keep a razor blade. She say, Papi, they gusta mi cuello, love her petite brain. Dark nigga on the como, she digging my ego. It pretty big and I don't flat like I'm moving them kilos. Summertime, my season for a reason. I dropped the top on the jag, push it fast as a Cheeto. Been in the jungle, I'm a lion, bitch, I got a park. I thought I syndicate a band and I need to start. Sipping Remy, yeah, my closest think I'm an alcoholic. But it's all good because I'm still handling while I'm prosperous.
And we back. That's lit, man. I like that right there. I tell you,
Did
if I can have a
you? You had a
conversation,
finish?
if I can have a
Roto
conversation
go.
that's not really bothering me. It's like, man, what's playing? You know, you be talking, man, what's playing? Now, I ain't get the tight face about it, so that was lit. I heard it. I didn't listen. But I was
Heard it, but you-
conversing with my co-host about something, and it didn't bother me that it was playing in the background. So I'm totally cool with it.
You're totally.
Yeah, the
cool.
name and everything, I don't know. We got to get the name together.
It's Roto Go
Roto Go.
or Redo. It's RODO.
So you just don't know how to. You got the reading issue. Is you?
Well, like when
Because
you.
Rondo, I don't.
Well, Rondo, I was mixing it up because we do have a Rondo. So I mixed.
Okay.
We have a Rondo in that whose music has been turned in, but still like with the names, like the pronunciation is subject to feeling because like it could be Rodo, it could be Rudu, it could be I mean it could be a lot of different things. I told people I need like y'all to hit me with the little, sounds like
Yeah.
da 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 da
Yeah,
da.
give it a breakdown so we could get your name right. Like when you hear these directions, and I know for a lot of people, I really hate to say black people, but just know for a lot of people that look like me, okay, they like to just skim through shit. You know what I'm saying? They like to, not really quite commit to just observing what's in front of them.
Right.
You know,
I
so
also have like it's a song that I really want to play, but I don't know the name of it or the artist. It just says the song is just 1 2 3 4 5 7 6 5 4 3. You know the number that comes
Right,
up
right,
when you
right,
just
right.
save something random,
Yeah.
like you don't title it. That's what the song name is, and I'm like,
oh, we're gonna play it. We're gonna play it. It's gonna be from random anonymous artists.
I'm gonna put it on next week for y'all.
Yeah, for anonymous
From
artists.
Anonymous.
So if you feel, you know, the listening party, when you give it to the listening party and they give the green light, if they feel like it's one that need to be played, y'all need to do better. And just listen. Listen up to the show next week. You may be that artist, you know what I'm saying, that you're getting your song played. We just don't have your name. So that would be great to get your name and give us a breakdown. If you're going to spell your name in some exotic way with some type of jalapeno slash or some extra shit that really, like people like to use the diamond for the A. So it might be like,
Right, and the number 8 for the like
you feel
like for straight. And
yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying? So if you're not going to spell straight out the way it's supposed to be spelled and you're going to hit it with some cool, extra shit, then
Like how
let
we
us
had
know.
the thing last week with chicken clutch.
Yeah, chicken clutch. Like, I think that's a terrible name. Like, I don't like it. I wouldn't want my favorite artist named Chicken Clutch, but I can't do nothing about that. But anyway, moving on.
To the best time of your life, the best part of the segment, the best thing that you like to enjoy, the Tony's Hot Tea topic.
If there's something hot to talk about, whatever it is, you know that we gon' put it out here on Tony's Hot Tea Topics. Tony's Hot Tea Topics tonight.
All right, lovers and losers. First thing on the agenda, congratulations to Princess and Ray J. I will say Ray J is doing some good things to him.
Shout out to
They
him.
are having another baby girl. Also, speaking of baby girls, Safari and his wife Erica just announced that they're having a baby girl as well. So if y'all are pregnant, chances are you having a baby girl because tis the season for little girls to fill up the world. I don't know. Also, one of my favorite, and he was, I was really supposed to marry this man, but something along the lines went away. I don't know. DMX checks into rehab. He had to cancel a couple of his shows he had along the way. So, y'all put your prayers, put your ones in the air like
so
y'all
you wanted
do.
to marry DMX? That's crazy.
I did. DMX was like, I guess it was like one of those like bad boy type things. Like DMX was the dude that I wanted. He was just
Yeah, and that's crazy because that's one at that time that was like my favorite rapper. He still is probably like one of my top favorite rappers, but his career just became so tarnished, man, by just.
I thought he was doing good because, he had the tours going and he was like going hard, sounding the same. Music was doing good.
Yeah.
Everybody saying, he was performing good. His energy was up. I guess he got back into life. And
I hope it's not that because that crack is something else, man. They say that high is comparable to cocaine, but it's cheaper to get and it lasts longer or something. So just imagine that. Like you want cocaine, but you're like, I just can't afford it.
Man, let me get this
So I'm
cheap
gonna go get
stuff
the
right
cook
here.
version.
Let me get this cheap.
And get where I need to be, if not higher. But yeah, man, shout out to DMX, and hopefully, he can overcome this situation.
Yeah, so I'll try to stay tuned on that and see, how he recovers or, when and if he gets out of rehab or when he brings himself out of rehab. I don't know how that really works. I think you can check yourself out of rehab if you checked yourself in, but hopefully he pulls it together and really, gets it together fully so he can go on and finish out his career for whatever it's supposed to be and, be a motivational tool or something. I don't know. Also, Drake's son turned 1 over the weekend. Y'all know he was hiding them, or they said he was hiding them for a little while, and then boom, he's out. Baby turns 1. Happy birthday to baby Drake. I don't even remember
What's
his
his name? Is Lil Aubrey? Is it Lil Aubrey?
Adonis.
Adonis. You're right, Adonis,
yeah,
because he
'cause-
had the whole sign on his Instagram.
Yeah. Adonis. Okay. That's actually
Okay.
a cool name.
Like
Actually, and you know what's crazy? I used to date a chick. Her son's name was Adonis.
I thought you could say you used to trade a chick named Adonis.
I used to date a chick. Her son's name was Adonis. But she I don't know if she ruined it, but at that time, I was in my early 20s. I was like, boy, this little guy here. She breastfed him until he was like 5. I had met him, he
There's
was
a lot
7.
of people who do that now.
That makes kids weird.
How does that make them weird?
I'm telling you, every woman I've met that breastfed her son, it makes the daughters weird too, but you could deal with a whiny little girl because you expect that. But the boys, they be so, when they get to the emotional place, they just be like, breast, give me breast. That's all I need. Like, come here. Like, for real, like, he'd be hungry. He'd just go run up, or she'd be in the bathroom. He'd just bust up in the door like a grown man, like, yo, ma. I saw this dude literally, she was taking a bath. He slides the curtain back and be like, yo, give me that. Like, he's standing there, like, he just standing there, like, just like with, like
You
with his
finish
little
or you
blankie,
done?
with his blankie, just like, yo, come on. Like, he used to, when he's trying to eat or something, he used to tell me, like, because I met him after, but I started to see, like, his traits. And
So she
started
told
seeing-
you before, and
and
you just couldn't imagine, like you couldn't
Right,
visualize.
but then I
it.
started meeting women after her that actually had it, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. I met a chick, she breastfed her son, she was like 2.5. I met him when he was like maybe a year. So I was kind of, I ain't gonna say around him, but I kind of was in this area. Man, it was weird. Like the kids, they be, and what it is the connection that every kid really supposed to have, but we're not accustomed to it.
You're not
We-
accustomed to it.
This is in society. It's
I'm
not
just
something that
messing
we're
with you.
accustomed to. Them kids be weird, man. Like for real. Like even little boys that come get their haircut that's breastfed, they different. Now they're smart. They're very sharp.
Yeah.
They're very very sharp. They don't get sick as much. I'm not knocking it, but you have to.
I'd say
establish
if
something with them.
God, said, Tony, you need to have another baby, I would breastfeed my baby at least till it was like 1.5.
Now listen, I'm
I
not
would
talking
try.
about providing breast milk. I'm talking about breastfeeding. When this
So
nigga
you feel like
grown,
she should be pumping it and just giving them.
Now, I'm
little
cool with
sippy cup
that.
or something.
But
Okay.
you gonna pull your breast out, and this dude could stand up and pee by himself. Listen, he can't make a hot pocket and get breastfed.
I'm moving on.
You feel me?
Also, staying along the lines of babies, Keke White announces her 10th child.
Oh man, her vagina is about to fall completely out from under her.
Her 10th child. She announced that she's pregnant with baby number 10. I feel like she just announced baby number 9.
That's
Like,
too much.
when did that one come out? I
That's
don't even
too
remember
much,
that one
man.
falling out. Like, what
That's
happened?
too much, bro. Come on, man. Come
But
on.
yeah, I mean, hey, whatever. Keke says she wants a big family. She loves being a mother. She loves like having that bonding and connection. So she always loves to have a baby somewhere with her. So hey.
Come on with it, sir.
I mean, Keke, live your best life. They say be fruitful and multiply, and she's definitely following that. So go ahead, do
10
your
kids.
thing.
So 10 kids came out of her vagina. Oh, she getting cut.
But like, what about the people, the other side of the hand people that have multiple kids all the time? They like 18 or whatever the little shows or whatever that multiply multiple kids and they get a show and a network. So Keke, I say do your thing. Have you a show on TLC about you and your tribe. Like, live your best life. Leave Keke alone. Let her have as many kids she wants to. That's between her and her children's father. Also,
That's too much. That's too many.
in the news, Ava DuVernay and Netflix are being sued by the police interrogation firm over the When They See Us film. I'm sorry, y'all. Film because they're saying that, they depicted them and they're defaming them. And they're depicting them in a bad light, and it's really, overly, not really what they do. And so they're saying, like, you're not making people trust us. You're not making people, like, you're making their job harder by this film.
I don't really think that she can make the job harder. I kind of think that's kind of really how it already is. Like, I mean, come on, police. Y'all act like y'all really doing everything across the board, in the system and everything. Come on, so many people falling through the cracks of the system. Like, you can't, you're just trying to find a scapegoat to be like, you know what, she's bringing two. They don't like awareness, man.
They don't like attention.
They just don't like nobody to be aware. Like, look what Facebook is doing. Look what YouTube is doing. Facebook, they don't want Minister Farrakhan stuff on Facebook. YouTube don't want anything that's talking anti-government. Why? Like, why do you care? Like, if people are spreading the news amongst each other, and you're like, hey, listen, I'm going to put you on something. Check this link out. Why would you, block something that's uploaded that can? You just don't want people to be woke, and you don't want people to really come together. The white people to really realize, damn, all black people are not stupid and trying to rob you. And then the black people that then look at some white people and say, well, damn, all of them don't really mean the worst for me. You don't want that bond to happen. And I think it's very shitty. But again, the revolution will not be televised.
It be like that.
Because they can't stop what they don't really see or really understand what's going on. So when you put it on the forefront, it seems trendy and you can make it trendy, but you got to do some non-popular shit if you want some change to happen, I think. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Last thing on the agenda is Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman in a new Batman film.
Yes. I'm for it.
I have a love, and I'm not sure for it because, I mean, Zoe Kravitz, she's a beautiful girl. She has the sex appeal, so I feel like she can pull it off. But I haven't really seen her act like that. Like, so, I mean, I don't know. Catwoman is, you know, a very risque thing to do because Catwoman, you have to portray her just right. She's a villainous person with a heart, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I think she could do it. I mean, you had Eartha Kitt. You had
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. And is that the only two Catwomen that you had so far? In the history of Catwomen, that's it?
No, there's been other Catwomen. Those are the only
Popular.
black Catwomen.
Okay.
Jada Pinkett played Catwoman one time.
No.
No. And you know what's crazy? I could see how Jada Pinkett would be a good Catwoman.
Would she be a good Catwoman now, though?
Is she too old?
I don't know if she's too old, but you know, like her platform has really shifted.
What's her platform now?
Like
Just
now she's
being a spokesperson for women?
I don't know if she's been a spokesperson for women. She's just, you know, more like talk show, get to the root of problems type thing. She's not really just
So she's
sticking
not
to.
acting no more. So that's done.
Wasn't she on that
Yeah, she
one
was-
of the doctor shows?
Yeah, Hawthorne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she was she on Gotham or something like that?
Yes, she was on Gotham.
Yeah, she wasn't. She
Yeah, so she's acting. Yeah, so she's acting. I think she was like some
Did
type
she?
of detective
I
or
don't think,
something
I
like
don't
that
think
on
she
Gotham.
played Catwoman on Gotham.
Nah.
Nah.
But I think she has that type of personality. You know who
I
else
feel
I think would be a good Catwoman?
I feel like the young Jada Pinkett would have.
Yeah, real feisty.
Yeah.
But I think Tiana Taylor would be a good Catwoman.
Some people say that, but some people say no. They say she's great, but they don't know how she would fit in that role. But I
Well,
mean,
the
I'm
the
for it.
sultry
She's
seductiveness.
very seductive. She's like
You know
her
what I'm
when
saying?
if you watch her in concert, I see
Zoe
that.
Saldana.
Yeah, I think from Colombiana.
I just feel like she getting a lot of roles, and I just want to spread it around. I feel like she get a lot of. She did Avatar. She doing, you know, like she got some roles. She get roles, and I think because she's like
She was
that,
in the Avengers.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So you know.
But I
like,
mean, I see
spread it
where you're
around.
going with
Spread
that.
it around a little bit.
Yeah, I mean like athletic and whatever can do with all them fight scenes and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I see the vision, but I would like to spread it around. I think there's some probably good up and
I
coming.
would like to see if Zoe
female.
Kravitz could, like you said, yeah, I'm thinking like the acrobatics of it all. Like, do she have that
But
ability?
that's why I said Iman Shumpert's old lady. That's why I said Tiana Taylor. I felt like her dancing, her seductiveness. I feel like, you know, even what's the young lady that just got on just got a daytime talk show?
Kiki?
I think she can possibly do it.
I think Kiki would be funny, but Kiki's kind of goofy right now.
Right. So it's like, you know, can you
you take her
her
seriously?
in that serious? That's why
It's kind of goofy right
I
now.
kind of give it between the two of them. You know what I mean?
But I think if you to see her in that light, Kiki would really, I think she would rock that role.
yeah.
I'm with it.
I know somebody who seem like they got the attitude, but I don't know if the acting. Like I like was a Lil Mama.
Lil Mama, you know what?
Like the attitude of a cat woman, but
I think Little Mama could do it too, cause I saw her in what was I
she
watching?
played Left Eye pretty decent.
Well, no, I seen her. She's in a show that I was watching on Netflix, and I think she would, you know, she moved from her tomboy to looking like, you know, a lady or whatever, and you know.
I mean,
what
you
I'm
can
saying?
listen, man. You can do that tomboy stuff, but at some point you're gonna have to put that dress on.
Even the Brat, you know, she used to be rough tomboy. Now she got makeup,
Listen.
face beat.
Listen, the Brat.
still-
Listen, I'll be honest with you. The Brat is probably like like one of the sexiest studs out there. Like I will beat it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
For
my
real, for real.
God.
Beat it, eat it, and see you in the morning.
And treat it.
What? But then after we done, I'll be laying down just chilling. She be like, hey, it ain't over. She throw that big rubber stick on me like, whoa, hold on, Brat, hold on. Call you out your government name. Hold on, I ain't with the bullshit.
You gonna call her out her government name?
I'm gonna call her straight up. What's her government name?
I don't know.
We need to
that
find out. Look it
government
up for
name.
me, bro.
What you mean?
Google the Brat. Let's find out what her government is. Google it.
Any
Thank you, sir.
way, we're gonna play the next song by King Lo, Get High, and we're gonna bring in our guest.
We lit.
Get me high, get me high. Come catch this fire with me. We can get it all night, babe. I'm not trying to throw no waves. I'm just trying to catch your wave. So get me high, get me high. Come catch this fire with me. So get me high, get me high, get me high. Come catch this fire with me. So get me high.
Say you never been with a hippie. Daddy told you stay away from all them thugs. But don't I make it sound oh so trippy? Should've told you stay away from all them drugs. Roll up the reefer and suck on his tab. Crank up the speakers and bend down his slab. Into your ether like I hit the lab. Then I hop on the beat like I'm doing my dab. Nah, I ain't talking about a damn girl. I hit it from the band like I hit a dabble wax. Then I hit a dabble wax. Cause I'm out of him raps. And you always use the ass. Now you can't attempt that. Pull on this slide and conk at this vibe. Girl, I gotta ride if you tryna get high. Just pack a little bag. We'll be gone for the night. Come on, ma. It's a flight that's in plane. What's a kite? You tryna join the Mile High Club? Girl, I bet you never made Mile High love. Getting high while you ride me in a tub. And I bet you catch a wave if I dive like a sub. Deeper than the ocean, sipping on your potion. Back to back, we rolling. Cause this love is smoking. Hot as the fire at night in this vibe. I just hope you survive on this ride. Cause you know I'm gone.
Get me high, get me high. Come catch this fire with me. We can get it all night, babe. I'm not trying to throw no waves. I'm just trying to catch your wave. So get me high, get me high. Come catch this fire with me. So get me high, get me high, get me high. Come catch this fire with me.
Wanna ride with me, get high with me, nigga don't puff 1.5 with me, nigga take off the clothes, get live with me in the back of the club. VIP, underground to the motherfucking city, trying to find that smoke like motherfucking Diddy, and I got my motherfucking hippie, bitch you with me, bitch you with me. I'm that motherfucking nigga right here from the land. King Low Beach, I'm the motherfucking man. Smoked off, and I'm choked out, and I'm rolling, and I'm smoking, and I'm choking, and I ride through the city right here just low-key. Y'all motherfucking niggas know me right here, I'm rolling. I say high, I say low, I say grown, I say low, I say high, I say blow, I say gone, I say low. Just to let y'all niggas know, I be smoking on the best, rolling with the best. Oh, bitch, you know what I'm a choker, right?
Get me high, get me high. Come catch this fire with me. We can get it all night, babe.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to throw no waves.
no,
I'm just trying to catch your wave.
let's do it.
Get me high, get me high.
What?
Come catch this fire with me. So get me high, get me high, get me high.
Catch it.
Come catch this fire with me. So get me high.
Kiss my ass, kiss my ass, kiss my ass. Tell her hating asshole to kiss my ass. Kiss my ass, ho. Kiss my ass, kiss my ass, kiss my ass. Tell her hating asshole to kiss my ass. Kiss it, kiss it, kiss it, kiss it. Let me see it, let me see it, let me see it. Tell her hating asshole to kiss your ass. Let me see it. Pat that pussy, pat that pussy, pat that pussy. Tell her hating asshole to kiss your ass. Pat that pussy, pussy. Pat that pussy for a hater hoe. A hater, hater. Pat that pussy for a fake hoe. Fake, fake. Ratchet bitches with their asses out. Boss bitches bring the cashes out. Throw it back, get them bad bag. I guess it's why them bitches mad. I got them begging for a taste. Shut them bitches up and put that ass up in their face. Kiss my ass, kiss my ass, kiss my ass. Tell her hating asshole to kiss my ass. Kiss my ass, ho. Kiss my ass, kiss my ass, kiss my ass. Tell her hating asshole to kiss my ass. Kiss it, kiss it, kiss it, kiss it. Let me see it, let me see it, let me see it. Tell her hating asshole to kiss your ass. Let me see it. Pat that pussy, pat that pussy, pat that pussy. Tell her hating asshole to kiss your ass. Pat that pussy, pussy. If you don't give a fuck, let me see you toot it up. Put the ass in the air, shake it fast for some bucks. For some bucks. The way she dancing to the beat. I can tell she a freak. She get nasty on the deep. I can tell she like it deep. She a classy little broad, a ratchet little bitch, and she don't care what I hate to think. Kiss my ass, kiss my ass, kiss my ass. Tell a hating asshole to kiss my ass. Kiss my ass, ho. Kiss my ass, kiss my ass, kiss my ass. Tell a hating asshole to kiss my ass. Kiss it, kiss it, kiss it, kiss it. Let me see it, let me see it, let me see it. Tell a hating asshole to kiss your ass. Let me see it. Pat that pussy, pat that pussy, pat that pussy. Tell a hating asshole to kiss your ass. Pat that pussy, pussy.
Man's art on feet, bitch.
DVS.
Let me talk to him right quick. It's survival of the fittest. The game changed, niggas glorifying niggas who ain't even living like they say they live. Survival of the fittest. The game changed, niggas glorifying niggas who ain't even living like they. It's survival of the fittest. The game changed, niggas glorifying niggas who ain't even living like they say they living. Gotta keep my glizzy when I'm sliding through the trenches. About my business, a born hustler. I can't let you catch me slipping. Miss my niggas since way back, we spent long nights in the trap. From the streets to the cell, big homie had my back. So that's the reason why I send my lap. I can't let just trying to make it out the slum, but they all on my back. Got on my hustle, stop wasting time, that's what they want you to do. Apply pressure to my grind and spend my life in the booth. Fuck all them laws, they tryna box me up too. I keep it G, can't let them trick me out. My spot, that's where they want me to be. The youngsters shooting shit crazy, my mama praying for me daily. Streets hoping that I make it back safely. I keep my Glock, can't let them take me straight. Gutter streets made me, I had a dream, I told my brother I'ma make it. I'm dedicated, gotta keep them squares about my circle, dog, I know they hate. Smile in my face, don't wanna see me make it. Bitch, last year my city, we had it hard for a minute, baby. Now we're trying to take it to the top, minus all of the just trying to make it out the slums. All the pistol players too much, catching bodies where we from. The youngsters going crazy, everybody want a gun. The laws up on our back, see them blue lights, we wanna run. It's dumb law, we just trying to make it out the slums. All the pistol players too much, catching bodies where we from. The youngsters going crazy, everybody want a gun. The laws up on our back, see them blue lights, we wanna run. It's dumb law, we just trying to make it out the slums.
Taking penitentiary chances, take a hustle just for fun. I know it's more to life than just tugging and toting guns. Got some hatred in my heart, a lot of smoke all in my lungs. People calling me a drunk cause I'm just trying to ease my pain. Gotta fight, be willing to die just for protecting my name. Get down on my knees and praying that things change. Hope I make a meal, move out the hood and fall from the lanes. Them niggas want me in the dirt, them honkers want me in them chains. Focus on goal achieving, trying to make it off the back, swinging shoulders, or trigger squeeze. And fuck the justice system, American flag and the pledge. They don't care about the hoods, bullet flying over our heads. Fuck the justice system, American flag and the pledge. They don't care about the hoods, bullet flying over our heads. Fuck the justice system, American flag and the pledge. They don't care about the hoods, bullet flying over our heads. Got all the more important rosary beads over our bed. Out chasing the green, but dodging the infrared. And my closest friends in the states or in the feds. We've been down for so long, man. We just trying to get
Lord,
ahead.
we just trying to make it out the slums. All the pistol players too much, catching bodies where we from. The youngsters going crazy, everybody want a gun. The laws up on our back, see them blue lights, we wanna run. It's dumb law, we just trying to make it out the slums. All the pistol players too much, catching bodies where we from. The youngsters going crazy, everybody want a gun. The laws up on our back, see them blue lights, we wanna run. It's dumb law, we just trying to make it out the slums.
We just tryna make it.
Lord, we just trying to make it out the slums. All the pistol players too much, catching bodies where we from. The youngsters going crazy, everybody want a gun. The laws up on our back, see them blue lights, we wanna run. It's dumb, Lord, we just trying to make it out the slums. All the pistol players too much, catching bodies where we from. The youngsters going crazy, everybody want a gun. The laws up on our back, see them blue lights, we wanna run. It's dumb, Lord, we just trying to.
And we back.
Oh my God. Okay, so if y'all heard that last song, Make It Out the Slums, there's going to be another song that I'm going to play after that I want y'all to compare because there's two similar. One is called Make It Out and one is called Make It Out the Slums. So we're going to hold that in your thoughts, in your mind. And after we talk to our guest we got here, we're going to play the next one. And I want y'all to let me know, you know what I'm saying, you know, which one is litter than the other one. You know what I'm saying? Are we
Litter.
keeping and taking? Is that even a word, litter?
We're going to make it one.
Oh, I'm just saying. Whatever. So in the building, we have Trap Treats ATL. Y'all may have known them all around the city. Y'all have seen them. They was at Sneaker Flocks event last night.
Trap Treats.
Yes.
Shout out to them.
We got
Yes.
Auntie. We got Auntie Trap Treats in the building,
Yes. You know it.
and we got Shay. How are y'all doing?
Hi guys, how are y'all?
Yes.
doing good,
First
you
of all,
know.
I'm loving these earrings. I just realized.
Yeah.
I just
We got
realized
weed
they was,
jewelry.
Oh, yeah.
they was
fly.
blunt earrings.
Yeah.
I need some of those.
So who came up with the concept of this whole thing?
He's
I
smacking
did.
already.
Who
Well,
started
okay, so my mom, this is my mom, and she came up with the whole concept of the business, but I came up with the logo
Okay.
as far as designing it. But this is her dream, this is her baby,
Okay.
and I just,
You the
So-
spokesperson.
yeah, I'm just,
So, do you consume outside of this, or just you just found out an alternative avenue to consume? Because I know some people, they don't consume, they don't smoke, they don't get into any of that.
I do it all.
Okay, but I know some people that just do edibles, like they
Yeah.
don't.
No,
You know?
I consume.
Okay,
I
cool.
participate.
Okay, cool, good stuff, good stuff. So I'm assuming you've been baking for a while,
Yes.
and you just say, you know what, let me go ahead and add
yeah.
the extra ingredient.
You know, you think about people that like have cancer and stuff like that with, you know, so I'm thinking like it's great for cancer patients.
Okay.
And you know, I just love the whole concept about edibles, cannabis.
First of all,
I love everything about
this
it.
grape tastes like a candy apple.
That's what it is. Exactly.
That's the whole
Yeah.
objective.
That's the
Yeah.
whole idea. That's what it's all about.
So what you coat it with has the
That's my
special
baby.
sauce. The
That's
special
my
That's
daughter's.
my creation.
Okay.
That's her.
So
that's her
you know, in
thing.
Atlanta they got the crack grapes. Everybody got the grapes. They got the candy grapes. I was like, I can infuse them. So I did. I came up with a way to infuse that candy. They're 500 milligrams each grape. I would say 3, and you're good. I have a lot of people
Well,
with
this gonna
anxiety.
Wait, this gonna carry over to work.
Yeah, like I
You
have
gonna be
people
in
wake
traffic
up.
like,
Yeah. Yeah, and they be like, I woke up
started
and I
to
was
see
zooted
spaceships
for
on
real.
my head.
But I have people with anxiety, like you said, that don't consume.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend said one of those, and she was like, I don't have to take any pills, anything. I'm cool. I'm good. You know,
how
it's
do you
good
go
for
about
a
how do you
lot.
go about measuring what's enough, or when y'all trying to come up with the proper amount
Mm-hmm.
or something like that, and this is the thing.
Do y'all do it like aunties do it when you really cook? You be like, little dab of this,
Li-
little
Right.
dash of that.
We do.
Or do you put the measuring based on if somebody say I need some potent stuff? Do you have like
All
this in the
mine
low
is the
level?
same.
Everything is
All
a
of
certain
ours
quality
is,
of potency.
yeah. Well,
Always the same
So
quality.
if I made an order, can I get accustomed for some extra kick?
you
Yes,
should.
you
A
should.
shot, like a double
If that's
shot, like
what
you
you
at
want.
Starbucks.
Okay, because I know you make mixed drinks.
Yeah.
You got a base. You're not
Yeah.
trying to knock everybody out. You want
Right.
everybody to get to a good. But you got some people like, yo, I need some extra.
I'm gonna say
Let me get a
this.
double shot.
When you deal with quality product, then you don't have to worry about dosage, because as long as your product is good, it's gonna be consistent. One thing about Trap Treats, our customers know we consistent. They don't have to worry about, well, is it gonna work? Am I gonna be feeling it? It's always a go with us. And we're known for chicken wings. That's what we known for.
I do infused wings.
That's what I was expecting.
I know.
I told. She didn't tell me till the last minute. She told I was
did.
gone.
It's his fault.
I would have. I would have bought you some.
Don't go like this. Don't do that.
You did, but
I would have did. I'd have brought you some.
We're gonna get y'all
But she
back in
didn't
here.
tell me.
and we
Jump back
sold
in.
out.
I sold out last night.
We did. We sold out
Now,
at Sneaker Fox.
do someone have to place an order, or y'all located somewhere? Somebody come pick a plate up?
Yeah.
How's that work?
Well, normally we have a business line, so they can call me. We have an Instagram, Trap Treats with a Z_ATL. They can DM me and place an order. I prefer a notice, but we try to be prepared. We do Wing Wednesdays. We do $2 wings, and all of our customers, trappers is what I call them, they look forward to that. So I would say as long as we have a special on Wednesday, then they'll be
Now,
ready.
on those Wednesdays, people have to call in early prior to Wednesday, like Monday, Tuesday, or they just call you up.
Wednesday.
One
So
time the shop open. When's the shop open?
I would say about 10.
About 10.
So 10 a.m.?
Yep.
Okay, so it's almost brunch, so you
Yeah.
could, you know what I'm saying?
And then we
Lunchtime?
close about midnight. I try
Let
to.
me find out they got some infused grits.
Mama can
I'm
make
working on
whatever
that.
you
Whatever
want.
you want, I can infuse it.
We got fried rice. We have stir fry.
Yeah.
We have egg rolls
I need
coming
infused
up.
breakfast to get me through work.
Yeah, we could do it. We have egg rolls that we're about to drop. So yeah, we got some stuff coming up. We try to be creative and we try to be innovative.
Okay. Now, where do you get your education from when it comes down to infusing? Like, where do y'all get that knowledge? Y'all just YouTubing? You kind of just, like she said, just doing your own little touch on it, or y'all actually?
Did y'all go to
doing some
Colorado? Because I know they do
That's-
classes and stuff up there.
That's kind of my lane. Like I said, I kind of know the strains and stuff, and I try to get her stuff that, like, say if she's making cookies, I try to maybe get her some cookies. You know what I mean?
To go with the cookies?
To go with the cookies.
Absolutely.
If so, whatever.
Now, do you make your own oil? Do you extract
Yes,
yourself?
we
yes,
do.
I do that.
And that's a difference between our treats too.
Okay.
A lot of people say, like, if you are trying a cookie, you probably could say you don't taste nothing, or you don't. You can.
I can taste it.
Okay.
But it's not
Pungent.
you know, yeah.
Okay,
not
it's
over the
because
top.
we make butter, and a lot of people use oils. They use fake.
So you make
stuff.
the butter first. That's the first thing
Yes.
people don't know. You
Yep.
have to extract it.
Yep.
So y'all doing that. Then you add it to the butter, cooking that up.
Yep, yep,
And then using the butter to cook with. That's what
exactly.
people don't understand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hug y'all right
Yes. So when you,
That's
like
what
I
I do.
said, quality is the best thing when you know what you're doing. And it took a lot of research, you know. And we're about to do school. There is a school here in Atlanta.
now. Where is it at?
It's in Atlanta School of Cannabis. It's in downtown. if I'm
So it's
not
an actual physical location?
actual physical location,
Oh,
5-week course.
So pretty much we about to turn the corner in Georgia.
We are.
Exactly.
We
'Cause
are on our way.
I know Clarkson first started in Fulton, right?
Yeah,
With
Fulton
it-
is
with the whole
Fulton is.
less than an ounce?
Yeah.
Yes.
Decriminalized. Macon is now.
Okay.
I think
Gwinnett gonna be the last one.
Yeah.
No, Gwinnett is.
Gwinnett
Are they
is.
Gwinnett is.
Yeah.
Gwinnett is.
Yeah.
Gwinnett actually did it before DeKalb.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gwinnett now, if they stop, you got less than an ounce, they're not even tripping. They got like
you
a little
get
blunt.
a $75 ticket.
Like if you
They're
had two of
giving
them
you your
that's hanging
stuff
off her
back.
ears, they'd be like,
Yeah.
hey man,
Yeah.
I ain't got time for
So
this.
you still get a ticket, but you get your stuff back?
They're giving you get a ticket and they're giving it back
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the thing is they can't tell the difference between hemp
And right.
and
And
marijuana.
THC.
So you can't test it because they don't have the ways to test it, which I'm sure they're going to come up with it, but at this point,
But they're not going to even worry about trying to test,
Right.
you know, what's the difference between hemp and what's the
Yeah.
difference between THC. They're not going to care about it because they're so close to understanding. Listen, anytime you put a droplet of that on somebody who's having a seizure and they stop,
And a
come on,
kid,
man.
Exactly.
where
You
it's
got to come
helping
off that. You got to
kids,
come off
yeah.
that whole it's criminalizing thing.
Right.
You got to let that go.
because it's helping. And you know what's saddening? This vape stuff. That vape stuff is it's tobacco related. It's not
Yes.
THC vapes, but they're making it
Yeah.
to try
They
to
coupling it up.
seem like it's THC.
Because it's killing
'Cause
people,
they
so they're
want
trying to put it on
right
there
to try to give
it a
us
reason.
a bad rap,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's not. So
But it's no side effects with marijuana. None.
Exactly.
None.
And you know what the crazy part is? This is the crazy part. If you're not a smoker and you get in traffic at about 3:30, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, or in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and you smoke a blunt before or during traffic, it just makes traffic so much
Easier.
easier.
You don't even care.
Man, listen, you're letting people in. Come on.
man,
You're not upset about
Road
it.
rage
First thing,
too.
I'm rushing to get to work to do what? Work? I don't really want to do that anyway.
Exactly.
Well, I'm rushing to do some shit I really don't want to do.
Why are you so loud?
I'm just saying, that's how it makes
It's
you feel.
true.
So you be super kicked. Let me tell you something. When you driving sober, you bring your seat up, you up here, you 9 and 3,
Yeah.
you 10 and 2.
yeah,
When you hit that thing, you hit that thing back.
you.
You here with it, you
Oh,
might
you
have a
is-
foot, you might be on vacation
What?
mode, you might got a foot out the window. You pull up to
I'm gonna
the job like
guarantee that Chicago in Illinois. Oh, I think my mic went off.
No, it's still on.
But their crime rate is gonna go down because
It's
Illinois is
legalizing in January.
January they're
1st.
gonna be legal in Illinois,
their
and I can.
Because you saying the crime rate so
The
high because
crime
everybody's
rate-
stressed.
Everybody is stressed. Ain't no
Yes, they're gonna get
money.
smoking, they're gonna be
Now they're gonna be
relaxed.
able to make money. It's gonna be more. The city's gonna be making money. The state is gonna be making money. Therefore, the people are gonna benefit from it. Watch. We're gonna
Okay.
see.
I just think they just need to come off it. If it has medicinal properties, allow that to happen. Even if on recreation, I just never seen anybody smoked a whole, and I've smoked a lot. And I've never seen nobody spaz out and want to hurt somebody. Or if they don't smoke, they're like, oh my God, they might be a little angry.
Right.
They might be a little pissed. You know, they might be hangry.
Right.
But they really not to the point where somebody could drink liquor. You take 3-4 shots of liquor. I take 3-4 hits of weed or 3-4 blunts. It's not equal. It doesn't equate
You
to the
gonna
same
go
end
sit
result.
down, right?
Weed, you gonna be like, I'm gonna just kick back. It's all good. I ain't even tripping. Weed has a natural fuck it ability.
Yeah.
Yes,
So you
it
just
does.
be like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
It does.
And got them bills, man, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
That,
You got kids stressing you
calling?
out? Fuck that shit.
fuck that shit. Yeah, I see you.
That's your word of the day.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get it.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, kids be tripping. You ain't even gonna keep fussing with them. Burn the house down. I don't care. Just make sure this eighth is safe.
Let me get my shit first.
Let me get this shit first. You burn everything down but the food stamp card, my debit card, my keys, and that eighth. Let me get that.
Yes.
I agree. I think it
I-
mellows
yes.
people out.
It does.
And I don't drink. I don't like to drink. It makes you out of control. But I always feel in control. And like you said, the thing about edibles is if you don't want to smoke,
Yes.
then you have that.
And that's the new wave of
Yeah.
the alternative. That's what I like about the times we live in now. I just think that kids now or the youth now, they have that you're not gonna stop me. And I just think that we put limitations out of the generation that came before this time. They put automatic limitations. Like it was only a set way you was gonna get your success. College, military, work for the county, get a nice county job.
Yeah.
Government.
Get a trade.
Yeah.
You know, and that was it. That was the format. You know what I'm saying? But now, that's not the format. There really isn't a particular format. And the fact that there isn't a particular format, that's a great thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
is.
There's no one set way to do
It's
it.
limitless how you can go, how far
no
you
cap.
And people, no cap.
No cap on my goal.
consumers
That's what
are buying into other people who are small time consumers.
can. Yeah.
So what are your
Producers, I'm sorry.
your big time goals with the company?
We want to be a household name. We want people to talk about us like you talk about Betty Crocker.
I don't talk about Betty Crocker.
Well, but how people but you know who she is. You know the brand.
Ain't your mama.
I wanna
Ain't Your
be
Mama,
Aunt Your
Betty
Mama, yeah.
Crocker.
Martha Stewart, you know her,
Whatever.
Snoopy.
Right. We want to just be
You know,
a
I
household
just want to
name.
be I want to be worldwide.
Yeah.
So do y'all keep in the mix of everything, all things 420?
Oh, just
Yeah. And
Okay.
I try to
So
get
for 420, what do y'all do for 420? You have a special
Oh, we
event
have.
that y'all do?
Well, last year we were at the 420 mansion party.
yes, 420 mansion party.
and it was
Oh my! It was off the chain.
we want to
I
give
heard about it too. But I
it was
didn't-
a shout dope snack shout out my fellow colleagues dope snacks. Well, they threw the party
Okay.
and it was just man, it was
It was-
not it was
yeah.
nice. It was you had to be there, but it was everything 420. We did specials on our wings. We did I think 5. We normally do 6 for 20, but I think we did maybe like 4 for.
So do y'all plan on having like a brick and mortar or a food truck or?
Yes.
When it's legal here in,
When it's
in
legal.
Atlanta, of course. We plan on moving our business to maybe LA, somewhere, I don't know about Colorado.
Somewhere where it's already
Yeah.
legal?
Yeah, so we can actually, we were just talking about a food truck today, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it would be so dope where you could drive around and just,
I feel like
Make
LA,
people happy.
since LA and Colorado already have it, they got stuff rotating. So if you wait till Georgia
But they
actually
don't
makes
no
it,
have
food trucks.
No food trucks.
no edible
well, I'm
food
thinking
trucks.
like if you make it when they make it illegal, legal. I'm sorry, in Georgia, and then y'all pop out with everything in place, and boom, like I feel like the city will receive y'all better.
Yeah.
But it's so much what a lot of people don't know is Atlanta's a big scene for what we're doing already. I could name 20 companies right now that do the same thing that I do.
Yeah. And you guys are probably about the 4th that I've come across. I know a young lady that does
I
it
know
in,
some people. Yeah, I know some people that do it in their home. I don't know
Yeah.
any like. I think I know one other person. That's because we went to New Orleans, and she was on the bus or whatever.
Well, everybody kind of just got to play around. They got to work around and, be very strategic because it's not something that's just legal on the forefront. So you have to
Exactly.
make sure that, even when you, like I know a young lady, she be going downtown, I got treats, I got edible. And you could legally, illegally make a
Right.
transaction, and that's just not okay. So
Right.
people got to work around. They got to network real hard. They got to know that you're a person. It's literally like liquor. When
I
we was
work off
hooch-
referrals.
When we was running that hooch at one point back in the days, like
Exactly.
you can't sell hooch to anybody.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody on the forefront like I got hooch. No.
No, exactly. I'm surprised that you said she out there doing that.
I
Like,
was on the phone with her. I was just like, that's how you rock. She was like, man, I'm like, okay.
you out here living.
But I know
reckless.
someone that also
But the
does.
girl that I was thinking about, that's how she does it too. She be like, hey, I got it. Hey, you want some? You want some? You want some?
But see, what it is when I watch women do that, and mostly women doing it, it just lets me know women ain't really never sold drugs before.
Yeah, because you can't.
Because you can't do that. That's not how you operate.
That's
That you're
way
selling.
out of
You're
line.
selling something
Something
that's
that
not.
can get you robbed.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
First, it can get you robbed.
Yeah,
Like
you got
somebody-
money.
You
on
got money, or unless you're doing cash app transaction, however, you follow what I'm saying. But
Right.
it's just, I can just tell that they ain't never really, it's just, it's
Indulge.
dumbed down. So in your mind, you're just selling snacks.
Yeah.
But realistically, you're selling an infused snack.
Right.
Right.
So people think they equate infused with money. They think, if people know what you're selling your snacks for, your treats for, then automatically
They could
you
do the
have to
money.
be
They could do the ad
careful.
in their mind.
Exactly. I would, but I work off referrals. I kind of, that's why I said I'm the business part. I try to do events. I try to do referrals, and I try to do returning customers, because that's what you want. You want people to come
That
back.
retention is where your success is.
man.
Your success comes from.
It
Trying to
really
find a
is.
new face every time.
Yeah.
It's just so exhausting. You know what I mean? So you have to have that person, and then when y'all have a referral system, so somebody send you two people, three
Yeah.
people.
We give $5 off for a
I
referral.
saw on your Instagram story that you were giving samples
free-
away for people who are listening to the
Yeah.
stream today.
I'm gonna do a question. I'm gonna have something, and whoever gets that question right is gonna get a free edible, not a sample, a free edible. Because I think that the more you interact with your
Yeah.
followers and your customers, the more loyalty you get. And
Absolutely.
I would say that anybody that's done business with me knows that I'm number one customer service. That's my thing. Because I know our product is good. So I want you happy.
Well, that's just the A1 aspect. You gotta. Who does great customer service? Chick-fil-A,
Apple.
Apple,
Chick-fil-A.
Quick Trip. Like
Yeah.
these people just like they own it. As soon as you
Yeah.
get the door, hey, I see you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, if they know
Yeah.
your name, hey, Mr. Johnny. Like you gotta do that. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
you do.
saying? I did it as a barber. I try to find out clever ways to do it as a comedian.
Yeah.
People
You know what
feel
I'm saying?
special.
You do.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
want to engage with you.
Yeah,
And I watched
absolutely.
Kevin Hart do it. He got success. Man, when you get on your live and you engaging with, like I was on somebody's live and they was engaging with
Diddy
Tiffany
does it.
Haddish.
Yeah,
She
Diddy
does
does
it.
it too, because he has like the phone number. He's like, he want all his fans to,
I
so he has the phone number where you
seen
can kind of text him and
You
you know,
can call him.
Yeah.
yeah, you
That's
can be
so
a
So they
little-
know
dope.
me by auntie.
Well, I mean,
So
that's-
when you with me, I'm gonna get your eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Look,
That's the
All right,
TD I
auntie.
want. That's the
They
TD
do.
I want right
Ah,
She
there.
is. She's already your auntie. She stepped in. She
Yeah.
said, "Call me auntie."
Call me auntie.
See
This
that?
lady
You know what's
has-
crazy? I'm trying to get my mother to start smoking weed.
You should.
And
Wow.
Just give her some cookies.
Give
Well,
her an
give her an
edible.
edible.
Don't tell her though.
Well,
Because if you tell her,
she watching
then she's
right now.
gonna have then you can't.
Ma,
But
you want some cookies?
She gonna forget later. You know how mom.
Want some
do.
Rice
but
Krispie
this
treats?
my mom,
She gon-
I mean,
She
it
gonna
wouldn't
forget
hurt
later.
her.
When you
Yeah.
go down there, by the time you go down there, she ain't gonna be thinking about this. You be like, bye, you know what I'm saying? Don't have a sticker on it, okay?
Yeah.
Just take a little box and mine, you know, think about your stop by
And
stuff.
you
Got
know
some
what?
cookies.
She's not a big sweet person neither.
Well,
know
you
what I'm
gotta
saying?
get her some wings.
Well,
then.
you know, I'm finna start
we
doing
gotta
like
bring her some
popcorn
wings.
balls.
Okay.
And, you know.
Oh yeah, the popcorn balls.
We do fried rice.
I
We
do fried
Stir
rice.
fry.
I'm finna do the egg rolls. I'm just,
We gonna give her some hot food.
Yes, see, that's what.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's gonna get her.
Yeah.
I'm finna
And
do
she's be like,
potato
"Oh, this
pie.
is so good."
Good,
She's gonna
yeah.
be leaning back in her seat like,
Yeah. Remember the trap
Sweet
movie
potato pie.
with T.I. when
Oh,
she
my
had the
goodness.
wings in the hospital bed? She was knocked out.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's gonna be
Since
mom.
we are talking about it, if we could just go back to "Make It Out" by James Smokes Loud. That's his name, James Smokes
Really?
Loud.
So we back to these guys and these. Okay, we're lit.
We-
It's that JSL shit, bitch. Pay attention. Just trying to make it out the mud, you feel me? Pay attention. We up for this. Hope to be the next motherfucker to make it out. Don't care about no fame or the fucking clout. I just wanna check, cut it in, I need it now. Shit's a struggle when you living in the port. No support, the 209, I bleeded out my heart. Yes, of course, young nigga had to jump off the porch. Change my course, last resort, no remorse. My life's full of sin shit, maybe that's the source. Watch the meaning of my life vanish. Pull up honey out the top hat and call it magic. Most you niggas ain't real, so I call them plastic. Fuck talking, I'ma just have to let him have it. Beneficial on the beat and he be spazzing. The audience excited like dogs tail steady wagging. As a youngin' been a victim of that poverty. Even now I've been having all these prophecies. I'm gon' be great, nigga ain't no stopping me. I'm gon' be great, nigga ain't no stopping me. The bitch ain't want me now, look she jocking me. A nigga need to breathe, bitch get up off of me. More of my time, yeah that's a fee. No pussy don't cut it, no value to me. Unless we gon' sell it, then we talkin'. Had a little bitch do all the walking. I don't give a fuck nigga what you gotta say. Been through the mud, nigga been through the rain. We can't relate cause we do not feel the same. All the drugs in the world can't match my pain. But you see me smiling through shit anyway. Free the real, they like birds like to in a cage. When they touch down, we gon' be smoking to the face. Niggas like to take life like a race. If that's the case, I'ma take my time, nigga, take my pace. This ain't a hare's win, this a turtle's race. Pay attention to the subliminals that I say. You already know, nigga, I ain't playing games. Like Goku, nigga, going super sane. Drop this track just to release some type of pain. I ain't gon' lie, big going through some things. Never fall, never break, always remain the same. Drink a Mickey, kick it, we call it daily things. On the block, sell some shit and some A's. Then I shake the spot, nigga, just to lay low. Blow a little cash like the bitch blows a ball. Call me Rodney Mullen, bitch, I been on my grind. I shine differently, I'm calling it one of a kind. You ain't nothing, bitch, not no dime. All you talk is nonsense and just lie. Hey, all you do is lie. All you talk is nonsense and just lie. It's that JSL shit, bitch. Pay attention.
Isaiah Blah, just that and the third. And we're back. That was lit, yes.
All right, so the reason I wanted to go back to that, because as y'all remember the song "Make It Out the Slums," and this was "Make It Out." So I wanted to see, like, did you? Well, I don't, Duke. We're not gonna ask you because you know you was talking, so you was listening, but you wasn't hearing it. But everybody else out there, hit me in my DM, send a message if you're watching on the live stream. Let me know how y'all felt between those two different songs. If y'all liked them, if y'all didn't like them, were they lit? Were they not lit? Did they sound the same since they have a very similar name? Or whatever y'all feel about those two songs. Hit me up. I really want to see. I want to interact with y'all. I want to hear y'all want to talk. You can call us on our line. Make sure you're checking out our flyers. We have Trap Treats in the building.
I feel it kicking in.
Duke done ate all the treats.
Yeah, I felt it kicking like.
For real?
It's like
You trying to give me more?
right, like you be good, and then next thing you know, it hit you like you be like,
Damn.
okay.
Yeah. That's
I ain't gonna,
it.
look, it be like, okay, I ain't gonna fight no more.
Yeah. I'm done arguing. You don't need to stress with
Look,
me.
that's not high. That's high knocking. Like I'm on the way. Be like, okay, I hear you, high.
Yeah.
When I play that 2K tonight,
Bro, I'm playing. Bro,
Good.
I'm going to play 2K, bro. I got a real live blunt, but I'm gonna keep yelling.
I love it.
Yes, I love it. You
Yeah,
know, I
so
be
That
our
cookie
lo-
good, Tony. You don't want your cookie.
Our
Really want all
motto
that.
is when life ain't sweet, have a trap treat.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Isn't that nice?
That's cute.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, well,
That's good.
since y'all are here or whatever, I always like to kidnap people, you know, for my lit conversation. And so the lit conversation is while y'all all good and elevated in y'all state right now. The lit conversation is there's a Tennessee boy. His name is I forgot his name. No, I didn't forget his name. His name is Alan. He wore a gold dress and he takes home the homecoming crown. And he said his message to the school is to others watching it, other schools is that diversity is awesome and it should be in every school. Bullying is not acceptable, and that he thinks that this is a message. The message is to be yourself and don't care what anyone else says, or have confidence in yourself and enough to love yourself. So the question is, is this the new way of life, the gender blend, or should people start saying something soon with him being able to take the role of, basically being the homecoming queen when he's a male?
Well, we were just talking about this bathroom situation with the inclusive.
Yeah, where everybody can go in the same bathroom.
Yeah.
Whatever you identify with.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just not down with that.
I don't think that is a
I'm
problem.
old school.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with.
But it's
You do what you want. You choose what you want. Love who you want. Marry who you want. However, it needs to be, I guess, like limitations to how far we let things go.
Once you go there, though, it's like I think it seems like once Obama was like, y'all get married, floodgates open.
yeah.
So now you got parents talking about, oh, my kid is not a boy because he has a penis. Nah, I want to associate my kid to be a girl. Maybe we wanted girls.
Or maybe the kid, they're saying as young as,
I think that's unfair.
She said, 5 years old? It's an actress. Her daughter was, I want to say maybe 5, and they had a conversation, and she was like, I'm a girl. And her mom went with it. Like, Sharice.
So it was a boy, so she had a son.
Right.
Okay.
Sharice, I don't know if it's her, but I want to say, like, it's a well-known actress. Blonde hair. But anyway.
I know who you're talking about.
I can't think of her. She has 2 girls. Well, she had a son, but the son says that he's a girl, and she was like, okay, that's cool. We're going to roll with that. That's Dwayne Wade has a son that identifies as gay. I don't think it's a problem, but it wasn't like that when I was younger. Like, it wasn't as much, or maybe it was just hidden.
Yeah, I think it was hidden. Like, I have an uncle that is, right?
Yeah.
And when I talk to him, he's actually one of my favorite uncles, right?
Yeah.
And I think for even with my comedy, I do jokes about LGBT community. It's not really being malicious. It's just kind of pointing out the elephant in the room.
Right.
And when I talked to him, and I asked him, I was like, if you grew up in this time, he said, man, I probably would be out like that. Like, I'll be, because the time you grew up is going to influence you to be a certain way. The time he grew up, his dad hated gays. His older brother hated gays. He grew up in the church with my grandmother. So he kind of held back. But in the process of holding back, he lived his life as a heterosexual male. Mm-hmm. So he had kids. Mm-hmm. He had a lady. And he was like, that experience probably would have never happened.
Well, what made him come out?
Well, he kind of semi came out. He just,
everybody knew. Everybody
we
know.
all know.
Right.
We all know. He battled with alcoholism. He battled with crack cocaine, that whole deal, because of that. You see what I'm saying? Not having an outlet to talk to somebody. So I have real conversations when I was like, damn, I look at it like this. I'm a heterosexual male. I wake up looking at women like, oh, yeah.
Right.
So if you naturally wake up looking at a man and you're a man and say, oh, yeah, I can't take somebody from the outside and help you deal with those problems. We may call it demons or whatnot.
right.
Like if there's an alcohol, you have an alcohol addiction, you have to get somebody who has coped with that, and they're on the other end of it. So I don't
would
think
you
that,
say it's a demon addiction type deal? Like?
From what my mother was good friends with a guy, and his name is Ron, and he's a very, very cool dude. If you saw him, you'd be like, well-kept guy, metrosexual, but he's gay. And he goes back and forth. And he was raised up in the church. He's like, I know I'm not supposed to be doing it, but my natural feeling is. And then my understanding for me as a man is 2 different things. So I feel this way naturally, but I was groomed to understand I live my life this way in order to obey God.
Right. So do you think it's fair for us to for that young man to want to be homecoming queen when that's his natural feeling? You know what I mean? Like, it's not right for us to judge.
But I think it's if that's how you feel, you have a right to feel it. My grandpa would always say you have a right to be wrong. Mm-hmm. So you have the right to be 100% wrong and moving the way you move. Don't be malicious. But this is the thing with the LGBT community. When somebody speaks against it, don't mean we hate you.
Exactly.
It's just that we have
I think that's my biggest stance on it. Like, I feel like we can agree to disagree on everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, in the LGBT community. I know they have a lot more letters to that depending on, whatever. But I'm not in, I'm not in that community. But I love a lot of people that are. And it doesn't mean that, I'm saying, I just feel like it shouldn't be so aggressively like if you disagree with me, you're going to go down.
Right.
Like, I feel like that's my only issue that I have with the community as a whole. Like, you're wanting so much love by being so negative.
And you want us to accept you for who you are, but you can't accept people's opinions about what you do.
Right. And I posted on my Instagram that they did a walkway down in Atlanta. They have like the
did.
Pride Walk or whatever.
Yes.
And
We paid for that.
the federal
Yes.
the federal is saying that it's a hazard. It's bright light. It's really bright. It's a lot going on. Like they're saying that it's a driving hazard. Well, of course, our mayor is saying it's not. She ain't taking it down. Bump y'all. We keeping it right there in the middle of Midtown.
Well, I mean, because they have a lot of political and financial power.
Yeah.
So the mayor probably may want to or may not, but it's like I understand business.
Right.
Like what made me really take my my sensitivity up to those people is becoming a barber and having those people sit in my chair and interacting with them. And when I sit you in my chair, I'm just a whole man that just does regular heterosexual stuff. But at the same time, I don't have to make you feel out of place and feel awkward. So if I'm talking about LeBron and who's best between him and Kobe and Jordan, then when you sit in my chair, I may include you in the conversation. I've seen men don't do that.
Right.
I've seen men just clam up and just get tight, and you could just see they start sweating again in my chair. And it's just like, why you feel so tight, nigga? That's his anus.
Right.
That ain't yours.
Why are you so mad about it?
Why you tripping?
It makes you think that they're insecure in their man in some type of way.
Coming from a household where they just don't like it.
It's an uncovered
What
city.
it is, I think a lot of times we are judged and we're charged like it's a high to be as manly as you possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And anything outside of that is girly, and anything outside of that, if it's girly, is gay. It don't even mean, and that's where the derogatory vibe come from. It's like, stop crying. You acting like a girl, that gay shit. That's the environment I came out of. You see what I'm saying? So if you a gay boy, you like, damn, I ain't about to come out and say nothing about this, how I'm feeling.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? But then if you not gay, and then you just like, shit, I don't want to be gay, so I'm going to do everything that's not gay.
But like people always, your family and your friends, if you're gay and you're undercover, they know.
We knew our uncle was. Like, he came out to me and was like, y'all just want to have a conversation with y'all. And I just want to sit y'all down, just let you know what my life is at and what my head is at. And I was like, we need to sit you down and let you know we've been new this year.
Yeah, and we love
you
you
ain't
still.
telling me nothing new. Listen, let me tell you, this is how we finds out. Get on this. He said, yo, nephew, I got my new phone, man. Try to hook me up one of them dating sites. I said, all right. Take him on POF. The app wasn't working. So I go in his browser. I taps in his browser. Now, I'm laying down. He by me. He's like, yeah, so nephew, show me how to do it. So I go to the app. It ain't working. I go to the browser, and I'm like, ooh. I just gave him his phone.
Here, because you got all
Because you don't want to be in nobody's browser.
Right.
I just get, bruh. Then my cousin called him. My cousin old lady called him. She walking by, and he in the computer room, back facing. He see the Jonas Brothers. She walked by, about to go in and say something. Simultaneously as that happening, he says, ooh, that little nigga cute. Huh? What? Who?
No.
What the Jonas Brothers is cute.
What you saying?
They is cute.
You know what I mean? But you just like, huh? You gonna do what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Please don't, nephew. But listen, I love him still. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite uncles. Could talk to him, but now that I understand him, now being a man at 35, I get everything he went through, the relationship not being breached because of that issue, not being able to talk with his brothers, and he grew up in a very masculine environment, and he grew up in a church, environment, like a Christian-based environment. So you got masculinity and Christianity on your shoulders, and you just want to be free from it all.
You just want to live
everybody
your
else
life.
free.
Yeah.
You could be a listen, and there's another thing. One of my clients, my old clients, he has two sons that's gay. He said his heterosexual son is a piece of shit, legitimately.
Yes.
He only calls when he needs something and that whole deal. His homosexual son is the best person he's ever seen.
They're very.
He calls and check on him. He just asked his son this. Listen, he came back from college. He said, I don't understand it. I love you. You're my son. But just don't bring that to the house. We bring to us what we gave to you to go and give the world. What we raised you to be, bring that back home. Now, if you bring your friend as a cookout, don't be, I'm not saying don't bring it.
Flamboyant.
Work with me, working with you in this reality here, because that's not what we intended it to be. Right. So that's how you're going to be, and that's what he did. And he was like, man, my other son, I raised them both to get girls, and I taught them both the same thing, and they twins. But one is gay, and one is a successful individual. He pays taxes. The other one's a bum, multiple kids.
Yes.
Now the other one that's gay, he got his lover. They about to get a child.
Yeah.
It's like, so when you look at that, you're like, okay, if you respect a person for their walk, you respect a person for their production in life. Who you gonna respect? Are you gonna respect him just because he like women? Or are you gonna respect him because he conducts himself a certain way? He's a decent human being, but he likes the same sex. So when I started looking at all that, I was like, man, I really can't hate these people for their lifestyle. And again, it's not my anus.
Right.
Mine is mine. It ain't getting dealt with until I'm about, 38, 40 when the doctor got to check
checking.
me. That's it.
And
I'm
then
be
I
looking at him
thought
holding the
about
gun.
it
Doc,
like this is what
Doc,
made
Don't let
me.
your fingers
Doc,
wiggle.
let another knuckle go in there, cuz.
I thought about, okay, how am I gonna place my judgment on somebody if they were born like that? Because you can be born with all kind of ailments and
I say
this
that
and
same
that, and you
Dyslexia.
have dyslexia. We got people that's Down syndrome. What if something
cleft
happened
palate.
with the chromosomes with their mind and they physically is some one way but mentally another way? I can't judge you because you know you didn't choose that. Some people do choose it, but some people. Like my uncle,
Some
he
people say
said
they
that
choose
he's
it.
never.
Some people say they were born that way, and some people say that they were like molested into it.
I think
I
that's
think
true.
I think when you become molested, I think it just breaks you down. You know, like even when women become abused, it just breaks you down so much that you think that's your value, that's your worth, that's who you need to be. You need to answer to that action, and that action becomes your lifestyle.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And the same thing with guys that get raped. Like you think about, you go to jail and people hold you down. You didn't. You didn't willingly go and give yourself to a guy or guys.
But now you like it.
But now you like it. But then you're in an environment where you like, okay, I got 10 years, but if I kill him, but that's all I want to do. I can't fight. I just want to kill him. So then you kill him. Now you got to look at life, and you're like, damn, I'm in here wrestling. It's such a thing. Masculinity for men is such a thing. You dig what I'm saying? It's
man.
And anything outside of it, it's been always called traditionally, it's gay.
Yeah.
Either you masculine or you feminine. There's no like.
I
you
never
had a son.
thought about it like
If
that.
you had a son and he wasn't
Alright,
like that.
Duke, so there's like this new movie or something. Really, Tony?
He comes on.
Are you talking? Are you finished talking about Cinderella?
That's that cookie.
Oh, okay.
Is his voice always? Is his voice
Yeah, you
always
say
so
like, you know what,
calm
real
like
talk.
that?
Look, real talk.
I know what you're about to say.
Go ahead.
I know what you're
What
about
do
to
you
say.
feel about them like portraying Billy Porter as the fear godmother then?
In Cinderella. So Billy Porter is he just got the role as they're doing a remake of Cinderella for the 395th time.
Mm-hmm.
And Billy Porter got the role of the fairy godmother.
I'm assuming Billy Porter's a guy.
He's a
Porter's
guy
a dude
on the red
from,
carpet. He's
Oh,
the black guy that has on the
Pose.
suits and the dresses,
From
the top
Pose.
suit, the top dresses.
Yes. No.
He was on Pose and he
No,
yeah.
because now, like he said,
Dude.
like Duke said, it's making it. It's just getting out of hand. Like it's just like no. There's no.
Listen.
That's why I call it a
nothing.
gender blend.
Secrecy. There's no sacredcy for nothing.
Well, I just
it's
feel
a
like
gender
right now, just like women, I think the movement is a feminine movement. Even if you got a penis, if you feminine, you're gonna win. That's the movement.
Yeah, they
you know, you
making
got
money.
you got
We
you,
making
you have
money.
you got gay men winning, you got women winning. You see what I'm
Yes.
saying? And I just feel like that's the movement. If you say anything against them, you're gonna it's
Yes.
shut down for you.
But
you
you
definitely
know-
can't say
You
nothing
can't say nothing against women or gay people.
No.
But you know, America is very
Why you think
sexist.
Beyonce
America will let a black man run the country, but never a woman. I don't think.
I don't want to say never.
I think it's
don't
gonna
think
happen.
so.
I think it's gonna
I
happen.
think it's
I
gonna
don't say
happen.
never.
Oh,
think
yeah.
It's gonna be
it's gonna
Oprah. Oprah for president.
Oprah.
I think
she could
I
do
feel
it.
like
I think
you know,
that
for
America
president.
is very. I
Michelle
mean,
Obama could do it.
Yep.
she
Michelle
could.
Obama
Michelle.
can do it, but she's not.
She's not.
She's not.
Look at
She's lived in the house. She know what it takes.
Well, she just
yeah.
don't want to go gray. She don't want to be stressed out. She don't want to have crow's feet.
I just
She
don't
wanna
think
deal with
Not
that
even
America
that. I
will
think
let it
like
happen.
coming after something
I
like
Trump.
a 45
Yeah.
administration to try to take that over. That's a lot. It's too much.
It is. And who could do it? Who could do it?
I mean, I
Tony
think
for
it's
president.
I
I
think
am
it's a- I
old
think there's
enough
a
to
lot of
now
people.
run. I
mean,
have
look
to
at
wait a
Stacey
little
Abrams.
bit.
Like if you got a person, it just what it is.
I feel like
they just
Stacey
don't-
could kill it.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah,
people
she
that
could.
that
She
can
could
do
kill
What
it.
well.
about them Harris?
Who?
What's her name?
Kamala. I don't know. I don't know.
A
a
lot of
lot.
people,
ain't
a
she?
lot of people have. She is running, but a lot of people have controversy because they said she was doing some stuff that really wasn't kosher in California. They don't feel like she would be as great
changing her
over-
story. Yeah.
over the whole United States. So I don't.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, it just really
What was
just
the
depends.
what's the skinny on her? What's the issue that
She-
people have against her? She married to a white guy?
And it's just she
I mean, that's
changed
not
a
the
lot.
biggest issue.
That's not
That's
the
not
the worst
biggest
case
The
issue.
scenario.
biggest issue is that she was locking up a lot of black
Yeah,
folks.
they were
Yeah.
saying when she was over.
Even when the cases were like overturned, she didn't want to like go back on the case and like drop it.
So she got a vendetta for black men,
Maybe.
and she's married to a white guy.
Maybe.
Well, I don't know if this.
Yeah,
it
that's
hasn't
a
been
fact.
specifically said you have a
Vendetta, but yeah.
Well, your actions, supersede your
And
integrity.
now that you're running, you're trying to kind of backtrack all that, but the damage is done.
Well, I
You
mean,
know
look
what
at Hillary. Like, it ain't like Hillary was in our best interest, but as soon as she started running, she started getting all the rappers and all the people that we look up to and idolize to help her push our campaign to us.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, they know we sheeple. We know that we gonna follow the trend most times.
Well, I mean, your current president did the same thing.
Right. Wait, all he did is stir the pot on racism.
But they say that he's done so much for the black community. I'd win. Where have y'all? I mean, like,
You
really?
talking about Orange 45?
45. They said that he's done. The other day I was watching the news. They had a whole.
That must have been Kanye saying that.
I don't know, but they had a whole, like, they were giving praising him, and I was just like, what?
They do have a list out of all the things that he's accomplished for the
real.
black community.
Like giving
There's
money.
a list out online.
Oh, really? What was it? What was it?
I would have to look it up.
Look up. Look it up for me, bro.
I know they said that he's giving a lot of money, and I've not gotten a dime of it. Have you?
I don't know. I normally particularly I go vote. I'm gonna tell you what, I go vote because I know people gave their lives to do it.
Yeah.
I read because people gave their lives to do it, and I don't sit on the back of the bus because people stood up for the reason for me to be able to sit
I
anywhere
don't
else
even
on the
ride
bus.
the bus.
So, but what I do, I haven't rode the bus in like about 17 years. Since I've been out here, I've always had a car since I was pretty much about 16, 17. But if I'm gonna ride the bus,
I'm sitting in the front.
I'm gonna sit in the front, the middle.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because you go to the back and that's where all the happenings
That's
at.
all the
That
drama.
motherfucking back be jumping and be rocking.
I told my daughter, you better not sit in the
But
back.
see, it's crazy though. I got the spirit of a back seat rider, but I got the consciousness.
You sit, so we sit in the
of a
back because
front
the
seat
bus driver can't really see back there.
Well, that's where all the fuckery
I
go.
really like in the back because
Yeah.
that's all the, like
I
said,
said my seat selection is like midway. That way
Mid-back.
I'm like,
Mid-back.
You
yeah,
You
I
like
like
to catch your ear what's going on, but stay up here.
right. That way, if something pop
go
off, I
down.
can see it. But if something
Yeah.
really pop off,
Yeah.
oh, I wasn't in there.
Yeah,
I was in the
front.
right here.
I don't know what happened.
I'm sitting right.
Get away.
Yeah,
That's
she like
behind.
mid-back.
That's behind me. I don't know what's going
But
on
see, I'll
in
be
the back.
back there with
It's
the dudes
above
because
me
I
now.
have
Above me
brothers,
now.
you know. I'm like, I'm going back in with the crew.
Yes.
You know,
Go
I
on, kick it with them. Yeah.
automatically.
Speaking of back of the bus, we're gonna play the next song. It's called "Backpack" by Shonda.
We lit.
Throw that ass back, get it from the back, like it from the back, let me see that back, throw that ass back, get it from the back, like it from the back, let me see that back, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, let me see that ass back, let me see that ass back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, let me see that ass back, let me see that ass back, ayy, pipe down, little bit. Face down when you get it. Let me see it, do it on the split. Bet you can't, do it on the dip. Bounce that ass fast. Pop the pussy for the cash. Baby girl, do it. Let me see it. Throw that ass back, get it from the back, like it from the back, let me see that back, throw that ass back, get it from the back, like it from the back, let me see that back, back it up, back it up, let me see that ass back, let me see that ass back it up, back it up, let me see that ass back, let me see that ass back, ayy, skinny girl, take that D. Thick girl, take it too. Best friend, go, best friend. Shake titty, shake the titty. Little booty, big booty, little bit booty. It don't matter, long you toot. It don't matter, long you toot. Head down, pussy poppin'. Throw that ass back, get it from the back, like it from the back, let me see that back, throw that ass back, get it from the back, like it from the back, let me see that back, back it up, back it up, let me see that ass back, let me see that ass back, back it up, let me see that ass back, let me see that ass back.
And we're back.
Five.
Hey, I'm gonna
He
tell you
sound
something.
like Sierra. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break it down now. Bring it back.
Fuck it up.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
So how do y'all feel about
Bring it back.
Sierra? Like,
She got her a good man.
Yeah, she got a
did.
good dude.
Sierra
loves
is
her.
winning. They
She
are
winning.
what they on the soccer team. They are part owner of a baseball team.
They just bought his mama a house. He done signed that deal with the NFL. How much?
I'm not sure, but it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
And then he's got the $10,000 or $10 million. Was it 10,000, 10 million, or
He
whatever that he
playing
gets
daddy.
to future baby mamas.
Yeah. What?
Say what?
Wait.
He put a college fund for all the future's baby mamas. He put I don't know if it's 10,000, 10 million. I have to look that up.
Hey, man.
But he petty, bruh.
He
No.
put a college fund for all the future's kids.
Hey, that nigga cold.
That is.
That's a boss move.
That's a boss move.
Cause he's
Hey.
just trying to show him up. He playing stepdaddy. Best stepdaddy award goes
To Russell Wilson.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I'm telling you,
I ain't
he
mad
killing
at
it. He
it.
If
killing
I'm
it.
Sierra, I'd be
Stepdaddy shark do do
Yes.
do stepdaddy
Yes,
shark
get
do
pregnant
do
now.
do
For real.
stepdaddy shark.
Now.
Stepdads
crazy.
are winning.
Him and little baby
Yeah.
Future
Did
talking
y'all
about,
see the
football together and doing running plays.
Did
on
y'all see the
Instagram.
post where this one guy he checkmated another guy because he was like the guy had posted something on Facebook about him and his daughter and whatever about the dude and his daughter, and the dude came back at him and was like, okay, since you over there being petty, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but just because I'm over here raising your daughter and you over there not doing what you're supposed to do. Oh, by the way, did you know she was in school today? He did a whole little list. Did you know she can read, write? She can list everything that his daughter can do that he's like being there for. He said, oh, by the way, I've never missed a parent-teacher conference. I'm always there. Like, it was just like...
You got to be active in your kids' life.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You do.
my daughter almost feel like she lives out of town. She lives in Carrollton, and I'm in Snellville. And that's like an hour some change drive,
Yeah.
3 hours round trip. It's 2:45. Like, it's exhausting a little bit. But still, I try to make sure I call her in the mornings.
Yeah.
I don't make every morning.
Boom, found it.
But you definitely got to be active and engaging with your
He
children.
I
said,
tell men all the time, because your girls, their father is the first man they love.
Yeah.
Well, he said, this was what he wrote. He said, I wasn't going to say anything, but since her biological dad wants to put a Facebook post, I guess I'd explain, I'll entertain him a little bit. So apparently you mad because I took your daughter to get her nails done yesterday. Is that correct? And he says, after I reached out to you and told you I was taking her and asked you, would you like to join? The difference between me and you, bruh, you just created her. I'm raising her. While you're over there in your feelings, stop asking why I'm doing stuff with her and ask about what she really matters. Then you would know she can spell her whole entire name. She can count to 100. She knows her entire alphabet. That's the sounds that every letter makes, but she sometimes makes mistake on the letter Q and G. She loves working with other students, and like everywhere else, she's a star in every room she enters. She's a great student on her first year of school. Trust me, I haven't missed a parent-teacher conference yet. Instead of having an attitude and problems with what I'm doing with your child, you created, you should be thanking me. You should be tipping your hat because I stepped in when you could not. Anyway, you're welcome. You're welcome, little ninja. Well, I'm about to video call my baby right now. You probably don't know, but she still had school today. She goes to a private school. Oh yeah, I'll pay for that as well. Stop being a baby daddy, my guy. Learn how to become a father. Checkmate.
So who was this? Who was these two guys?
They're just two guys that just posted some stuff on, stuff go
okay.
viral. Just two random dudes having a little beef.
I thought it was like someone like that we know, some celebrity.
No,
type
just two random dudes having some beef out in the city that just kind of
Let
went
me
viral.
tell you something.
But what could you say? He didn't have nothing to say.
Well, clearly he egged him to do that. Clearly he was
Yeah.
saying stupid shit on social media about his baby mama. His baby mama has a guy that's fully active and engaged.
Right.
Like, and even when I broke up, my daughter and mom, we broke. I said when I broke up, when we separated, I thought about that, and it bothers you as a father.
Yeah, it
You like you got a
does.
little daughter.
It should.
My daughter even said things like, I want daddy. I don't want to hang out with you. I want to hang out with mommy and such, the guy. And I was just driving. I was just like.
That tear, you gotta hold it in. Like, what you
But
mean you wanna
some
hang out with
She
him?
was like,
Don't
look,
care.
look, I fixed the mirror. Like, okay.
So Cause you're not a pair. He's like, look, when I get double love on that one.
Well,
You need a pair.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's really what it is. Like my daughter, like family. She like girly
that's
stuff.
your only
But,
daughter.
Yeah.
That's why.
But everything, like I just pay for tap, ballet, and everything, and I try to make sure that she's engaging into something. You know, my life and my schedule is super crazy. So
that's what I tell my daughter about my granddaughter. You have to have your kids engaged in something.
yes, keep their mind active and locked in.
Keep them doing something. You know, not just sitting at home bored. They get.
Or whatever your thing is, bring them and let them be a part of it. If you're a workout freak, if you like, she does event stuff. One of her sons DJ, the other son handles lighting and videography, and the other one's just there being cute.
My daughter doesn't want to be a part of the family business. She's expressed it to us.
How old is she?
She's 10.
But she does. She has a lot of great ideas.
I mean, she comes up with ideas. She knows. My mom was very open with me.
I don't hide nothing.
And I turned out good. So I try to be like that as far as I'm not open with her about per se. She ain't hands on like that.
Right.
But she knows
the back end,
the
administration
of what's going on. She knows the business aspect and what I told her.
I'm sure she can know about weed in itself because
It
kids
is.
are smoking
Kids
at like
need
real
to
young
know.
age.
Yeah.
I tell my daughter all the time, your kids need to have book sense and street sense.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
They need to know.
right now in middle
both.
school, there's kids selling drugs. My daughter told me there's kids selling pills, ecstasy. So I want her to be aware of what's going on. So if she's presented with that, she knows how to handle the situation. And I told her, if ever you want anything, when you get of age or old enough, you can come home. You don't have to do anything in the streets. A lot of these kids are out here dying because they have to hide what's going on at home.
And they got to sneak it so they're not getting the best quality of what.
And then there
people
you
are
go.
mixing and
And
blending
I'm
the wrong
also
stuff.
saying
They
that you can't you can't scare tactic kids into things
it make
anymore.
them do it.
They my parents they did that. Like two things, and it worked for me. My parents told, but everyone said it, and I was like, damn. Everyone said if you go to jail for something that is a malicious act on your part, and it's not just you defending yourself or something of that nature where you did the right, I don't have nothing for you. And then I saw it when I started seeing people cousin go to jail, uncle go, and then they call her, hey, did grandma say? I'm like, grandma, tell him he's still alive. If he called me, he's still alive. They ain't shanked him yet. That was it. Like listen, man, I'm not. So I come up to the house, so it was like, ooh, I don't want to be in jail by myself. I heard what jail like, and that's back when they was taking booty. Now niggas coming there giving that. Now they giving it. Look, they going in there giving that boy Poom away.
Yeah, they don't even want no proud. They don't
You
want
ain't
no
even get
smoke.
strong on. So you coming like, yo, put your hands down.
Yeah.
They over there. We go shopping right over there. The Kool-Aid lip section right over there. You see what I'm saying? It's like that's the crazy part about how time has changed. I think they're gonna start. I'm gonna tell you. I think in jail, and not to get off something too much. I think they're gonna start putting video games in there. It's gonna really the
Don't they have video games in there?
They got ice. They got ice.
They got
phones,
everything.
I'm talking about it's gonna be a lot of it is just slide
Where you
up
can
on the
watch
radar.
TV and stuff.
It's slide up on the radar. They're not supposed to have it. They're not supposed to have that. But I'm talking about they're gonna make it to where, like the phrase is when you're talking over a kid's head, I was on vacation.
Yeah.
That's when you're talking to the kids. Daddy was on vacation. Daddy could call you. You can't really see daddy, but daddy on vacation.
Or going to school.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever that case is. So going on vacation, they're going to make that vacation, which is stereotypically understood to be like, they're going to make it more suitable, just okay.
Yeah.
Comfort. So we're going to put you away. We're going to take your time for 3 years, 36 months, and we're going to let you just enjoy comfort. We're going to take education out. That's why they took weights out, because the inmates was getting bigger than the COs, the correction officers.
Yes, they
and they were
were.
whooping that ass.
Yes, they
So
were.
they took the weights out. They was like,
And
oh,
we
nah.
paying for it anyways. Let them people. It shouldn't be. Jail shouldn't be as hard as it is if we paying all
I
this money
feel like there
for
should
it.
be a separate system in the jail. Like if you did something small,
It
okay,
is.
then
They got
go into one
minimum.
side. But if you've murdered somebody, you killed somebody, you took someone's life or something
yeah,
like that,
maximum.
you need hard time.
Maximum.
Like it shouldn't be no, okay, well, you in here for 30 years, so let's make it as comfortable for you as possible. No, you should have, like, if you've done something to harm someone else at a conscious decision that you've made for yourself to harm somebody, you need to get the book thrown at you.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you
But
just,
also you I think what they also need to change is that rape thing, that statutory rape deal, where like if your 18-year-old son has sex with a 16-year-old girl, you're gonna put this rape, stamp on him for the rest of his life. No, that's not
Oh,
okay.
they're kids.
That's 2 years.
They're kids.
That's not okay. Even if he's 19, that's 3 years. That's 20 and 23. Don't do that. You did not to say that 19 don't know what he's doing, but you want to tell me that this is what the problem is with people. Your 14-year-old daughter caught a bus, caught an Uber, and went to his house, took her clothes off, brought the condom, talked about it all through texts and DMs, and you're gonna be like, she didn't know what she was doing. Get out of here.
They want to grow up too fast. I tell them.
You feel what I'm saying? But parents got to recognize she knew what she was doing.
Exactly.
I knew when I was having sex at 13, 14. I knew what I
That's
was doing.
why you gotta be a parent. That's why I was just saying about drugs. If you don't tell your kids what to expect, then they don't know what to expect.
I think that's true.
If you don't talk to your girls about sex,
You got to build
and
a
boys about
charity
sex,
begins at home.
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah.
My cousin went to college, had sex for the first time, got pregnant with twins, went back home. Now she on drugs. Messed her life up.
Greens grass.
Most of the women that I dealt with that had sex after like 18, 19, they have such a wild 10 years. That run lasts for about 8 to 10 years. Because they never had it. You got to think about it. I had sex at 13, 14. So by the time I get 18, 19, it's kind of like...
You done mellowed out.
I mellowed out. I wilded out, but I wilded out under confinements of home.
I had my first kid at 19. So.
But you feel what I'm saying? Like, we had to figure it out. You had to sneak out the house.
Yeah.
You had to figure it out. But just imagine you having sex and you got your own place.
That was me.
Oh, wow.
And you ain't got to sneak out nowhere. You ain't got to figure it out.
I didn't have to sneak out. My mom worked the night shift.
See there?
Okay.
Like, I was always told, don't never work that night shift.
No.
If you got 2-parent household and one work the night shift, the other one got to stag. The other one got to work the day. We gon' listen.
Y'all
You
both
can't
can't
listen.
work the
I'm gonna
night
tell you
shift.
something. Every
Don't
kid
work
that
the
I knew
night
that
shift.
parent, like if they came from a single-parent household and moms was a nurse, most of those girls and boys was whores and had kids fast.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And because you have too much freedom.
Yeah,
And in the midnight hour, you're going to get real different. Humans turn.
Yes, you do.
People
At
turn.
midnight.
People get different.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? Then when somebody starts telling you something.
The freak
and-
come
because
out
you-
at night.
because what happens is you getting cozy. Now you laid up. Your mama
Right.
called. Shh, be quiet.
No, but look, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. It's a really funny story. So my mom worked at night, or whatever, like I just told you. And you know, my mom is just now like I'm 30 blah 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 years old, and my mom is just learning these stories, and she was like, what? Like I can just openly talk to her about them now. But it was one time I thought she went to work. Well, she didn't go to work. She was off that day, and she just actually went on a date. And I had some friends over, or whatever. And she came back. Like it was me and me and my stepsister. She got married and he had it. So they had, I thought they went to work, but they didn't. So we're chilling in the house. My room is at the front. So anything move in my yard, I could hear it. So I heard the door and I heard the door close. I was like, you get that alert. When you're doing something you ain't supposed to do, you real, like everything makes a noise. So I hear a noise and I'm like, dang it. And I was on punishment, so I wasn't supposed to be watching TV either. So she saw the light from my TV. I had turned it off, but she seen it before I turned it off. So she come upstairs. I put the dude that was in my room in the closet.
You put him in the closet.
He was in my closet.
That's traditional, right?
Yeah, under the bed.
So we know as parents to go check the closet first.
In the bed. Yeah.
But look, what she didn't. She was mad at me, and she was like fussing and yelling and fussing and yelling. I look over, you could see his shoe hanging out the door of the closet. So I'm just sitting there like, yeah, you getting fussed at. You just realize, okay.
I'll take it.
I'm sorry. Like,
Chill with that conversation.
You're not listening to her at all. She's yelling, she's fussing, because your provision, like, it's looking at that shoe, like, I'm like,
You'll give yourself away.
Yeah, you trying to look at it, but not look at it. What you looking at? Nothing. Nothing.
You can't help it. You cannot help it. So my sister, his friend was over, so my sister, or whatever, she was in her room, like, da-da-da-da-da-da. So my mom.
Y'all both had to sneak both of y'all guys in the closets?
In the closet.
Okay.
So
2 niggas in the closet.
right. So my mom goes downstairs because we had like that split, that split level where you go and you can either go upstairs or downstairs. So my mom goes downstairs. She's mad. She's like, I'm about to, whatever moms do when they mad. And so we was like, look, we need to make this move now. So they go to my sister's room and they want to like jump out the window. I was like, if you jump out my window, you're gonna die. Because it was one of those houses where, the window was really high from the ground, but in the front, the front window was kind of low because, like, the front part of the house is technically slightly on the ground. So they looked out the window. They was like, no, we're going to jump in there. I was like, you're going to die. You're going to die. So they finally looked, and they was like, nah, we can't do this. I was like, your only saving grace is you're going to jump out my front window. But when you jump, you better run like nothing else because the window, my mom could see feet at that window. I said, you better jump
She was in the
and
front
run. And I
row?
said, and no, well, downstairs. Like, you know, there's a slither of window
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah,
like,
that basement window.
so I was like, look, you can't jump straight down. You got to jump diagonally out the window. I had a whole plan. I don't know how I came up with this plan. I had a whole plan. So they jumped. One went that way, one went this way. My mom, she didn't even know. I don't even know how she didn't know because they was loud. I was like, oh, we're going to die. We're going to die tonight. We're going to die tonight. But she didn't know. She came back up fussing or whatever, yelled or whatever. And me and my sister was looking at each other like,
Hey, that I'm gonna tell you that shit just be so funny. Like my mom found out later. Like one time she came. Two things happened with moms. Right. First time she came home. She came home early. It's something about coming home early. She came home early.
Right.
I had just finished
messing up your
I had
plans.
just finished doing my thing. Right. So I go in and I had a door to my room. So the whole back was like me. Right. So I go to the bathroom, clean myself up, put it in tissue instead of flushing it. Because I was like, nah, if I flush it, sometimes air get in it, and that thing will bubble back. Okay, I can't flush it. I was intending.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
It does.
Yes. See? Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Yes. It will. Either you put a knot in it,
That's
or
a
if
man
you
and
don't.
a mama thing.
If you don't, that air, that water pop up into it.
It'll turn balloon like.
And then the balloon like right back up. So now you just got condoms like. So now she gonna put it on my dad. They don't use condoms, apparently.
Right.
I guess they do. I don't know. I always ask my mom because she never had kids. They never had kids. So
Okay.
I was like, I don't know what to do. But anyway, so it's on the top of the back of the toilet, just in a knot. So, you know, if you go pick something up, you pick it up, it's like, and you.
Oh, no, you didn't.
So who picking up the tissue in the toilet? Oh, you didn't put it in.
I didn't put it in there. So when I get home, so I take the check. I remember my name was Dominique. I take her home.
Why should I have my middle name?
But it's crazy because my first love name was Dominique. But anyway, so I take her home. We talk about it, whatever. The whole time, you don't even know this happened. My mom at the crib fucking boiling.
Right.
I'm not answering the phone. She hit me. I'm the phone in the car because I walk her inside. Her mama love me, so her mama eating. Babe, I'm going to cook for you. I remember your mom and them, all this runaway filet.
Just long-winded.
Just long. I'm talking about mom is. So I go to the phone. I'm walking to the car and I can see my phone lighting up and cutting off. I'm like, who the fuck called these? I'm like, I picked the phone. I got like 79. I had legitimate almost 20 missed calls. What? And it was coming back to back to back to back to back.
She wasn't even letting it stop. Just
no.
She just called.
No, she like this
Redial
nigga
like
playing
a mug.
with me.
I do that shit
This
just
nigga
fuck with a
listen,
nigga.
hey, my mama do that. My mama call you until you.
Better memory.
Listen, my teenage moms will call you till you call like what? Like you'll curse her out. But anyway, so she finds that right. Man, my mom beat me with the bottom of the brush. And then when they hit me, she's like, nigga, if you ever, she said, I want my $60-something, $65. Like for what? Because that's how much a hotel costs. I'm like, where you going with this?
Because if you ever use my
and
house
then
as a
she,
motel.
exactly. Then she was sweeping. She took the broom, slapped me across the mouth. I was like, that's when they hit me. I was like, oh, nah. In my mind, I've called the female dog in my head several times. I'm like, this woman's crazy. Bitch got me out.
This unstable creature.
So then later that week, this was a terrible month. Later that week, my mom washing my clothes. I had me some weed in my pants. Right?
Oh, no.
Left that in there.
She finds
You
it,
was just
right?
on it.
She finds it. That ain't the crazy part. Show you what you talk about how you pull the move on mom. She got me on that one, right? So I get home, she's like, I'm like, all right. I'm like, damn, my dad already telling me, I know I'm probably going to be having to get out of here. I'm going to find me a place because he tripping. I'm about 17, right?
Right.
Man, tell me why my moms take the weed. So I'm like, Mom, did you throw the weed away? Don't be a question about the weed. Yeah, I threw it away. And I was like, no, y'all didn't. Y'all some weed smokers. Y'all ain't throw it away. I know where they keep their shit. So I goes in their room, and because ever since a kid, I'm one of them.
You maneuver.
So I goes to the top. They had the little
tray.
So I goes to the top of the dresser. Get the top. My dad got all his porn. He used to try to take his porn and cut his porn with boxing videos. So it'd be like Mike Tyson versus Holyfield, or Mike Tyson first championship, and then the cut it'd be Mike Tyson. You'd be like, oh man, it's Mike Tyson. I've seen this. But then it'd go, and then it'd be like, then you'll see Lexington.
So if you don't turn it off fast enough,
I was like,
know.
these niggas. But that's he said. He told one time. He said, "Dude used to cut him like that." He was like, "Dude, to cut him like that just to throw the kids off."
Right.
So I go get the weed.
But if they like Mike Tyson, I'm finna watch this.
Yeah.
But most kids, it's just like, whatever. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I heard about it. I saw it. It ain't no big deal. So I go get the weed. My mom's come back. And she's like, nigga, that's why I threw it away. I flushed it. Da-da-da. A whoop-de-whoop. And I was like, oh, Mom, with, you know, I was cleaning up your wrong, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And you got this right here. She's like, oh, you know what? I didn't flush it. Here you go. Now I'll flush it in your face. I already took the weed out. Me and my cousin had already smoked it. We got another blunt waiting. We done already ate ramen noodles with cheese in it. We high now.
You done put the
We
oregano
put
in
the
it.
oregano, parsley in it, took some grass, grinded all that in and put it. She say, come here. She handling me. She grabbing both of us. We laughing. We laughing like Jessica. We like, look at that. You see? Look at it. You're stupid. Look, you see that? And I'm like, she don't understand. I just hit you with a flim flam. I got you back from that broom in my mouth move.
And y'all, that is how we are ending this. We do not condone any of this. If there are any kids listening, if you found us on YouTube,
sorry,
don't
Mom.
do that. None of that.
Sorry.
None of that. Okay. Can you tell the people where again to find you? Try to get some wings on
Trap
Wednesday.
Treats, yes.
Trap
Treats
Thursdays.
TRAP Treats with the Z_ATL. And we have an email, traptreatsatl@gmail.com. That's it.
Okay.
Now, what area of town are y'all located?
West Side.
West Side?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Do y'all travel
Bankhead.
everywhere?
We do.
All right. So
Charge.
if y'all are looking for some trap treats, it does not taste like the trap. Definitely call them up. Hit them up.
I
let
feel
them
it. I
know.
felt it kicked in. I think that's where this whole rant came from. It
hit you with some memories.
Like I'm starting to sweat a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel it. You know. Now, I want to ask you a question. I don't know if people could see.
Okay.
Did you make those
it a quick
earrings?
question.
Did you make
No,
those?
we bought them.
Okay.
Sweet Shy Baby on
Sweet
Instagram.
Shy Baby on Instagram.
She makes the jewelry.
Well, shout out to her. Send us her
Yeah.
IG.
All right, we will.
And we see if we can maybe line her up. And she has
Yes.
her other handcrafted stuff.
Yes.
Everything is 420 inspired.
Everything.
Everything.
Beautiful
Good stuff.
artwork.
All right, everybody. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Shout out to all our guests, both Auntie Trap Treats and Shayla for coming in. Always remember today, tomorrow, and always stay living today's time because
Trap Treats. We lit!
We lit!
All right, picture.
It's lit. It's lit. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, it's lit, and like it ain't lit. LITT, and like it ain't lit. Yeah, it's lit, and like it ain't lit. LITT, and like it ain't lit. Yeah, we lit, 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 yeah, we lit. It's lit. Cut the radio up, grab the phone when the live on. This the latest station in the nation, get your mind blown. Monday from 9/11, causing hectic 9/11. You ain't heard about from word of mouth.